12th start of the season for Bass, and as you noted, coming off that tough one down in Tampa, it wasn't pretty at all. He is certainly against his former team, hoping to rectify that and get back to his winning ways.
Here's Lawrence Butler to lead things off. Butler, 349 in his last 11 games.
Swinging a liner knocked down by Bassett. It's just off to the first base side of him. He underhand flips it over to first for the out. Hard liner hit by Butler. Bassett calling off the training staff. He knocked that one down with his glove, so I think he's all right.
And that'll bring up Jacob Wilson, the shortstop.
1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Dials it up to 93, top of the zone with the sinker.
That'll bring up the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
First pitch to Brent Rooker, hit very high out to right field. Nathan Lucas walking toward the line, makes the catch and ends the inning. Ground out, strikeout, fly out.
I am looking forward to the pitching matchup today because you look at the job that Jeffrey Springs has done on the mound for the Athletics here in the month of May. It has been fantastic, and if you want a chance to win a game, it all starts with the starter.
One out. Left-hander on the third base side of the rubber faces Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Next pitch is poked out to right center. Broke the bat of Vlad, but it drops in right with a lot of spin for a base hit. For Vladdy, now 30 games in a row he's been on base, a streak that's included 6 homers, 13 RBIs, and 22 runs scored. He's the first Blue Jay to get on base in 30 straight games since Edwin Encarnacion. George Springer up, 1 out, 1 on.
The 1-2 pitch, that's strike 3 called on the inside edge, and I don't think Springer cared for it. It was on top of the zone. It was a strike, and now the Blue Jays have first and second and 2 outs for Varsho. Left-hander to the plate, and the 0-1 pitch. Fastball rolled to the right side. Logan Davidson, the second baseman, will scoop it up and flip it to first, and Springs gets out of it unharmed. No runs, he had a walk and 2 left. We're through an inning. A's and Blue Jays, no score. Soderstrom, his average down to 257 on the year. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That swung on, a drive to right center. It pretty well going back. Is Varsho near the track at the wall, and Soderstrom has hit it out. A solo homer for Soderstrom, and the A's are on the board. It's 1-0.
Well, how about a Sody pop to quench your thirst? 104 off the barrel of Tyler Soderstrom, tattooed.
It had been 14 scoreless innings for the green and gold. You go back to Houston.
Ernie Clement is leading off, 0-1. Swing and a line drive, right center field, down for a base hit, bouncing into the gap. That one will roll all the way to the track. Clement checking the ball as he gets to second. He's going to stop there.
Just takes that tough pitch on the outer third and hammers it in the gap in right center. What a swing.
It's first and second, nobody out. Infield in slightly. Corners pinched in more. Miles Straws up. Swing and a liner, center field, base hit. Ernie Clement's getting the wave. Throw to the plate, Denzel Clark bounces in, not in time. Head first slide in a home. It's an RBI single for Straw.
Clark bobbled that ball out in center field. Ernie Clement slides in head first just before that throw.
Bichette with a walk to load the bases with 1 out for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 3-2 again. Low, ball 4, and the Blue Jays take a 2-1 lead on an RBI walk from Guerrero. Already the 4th walk in the game for Jeffrey Springs. It's the 3rd time this year that he's walked 4 in an outing. Nice response from the Blue Jays. Gave up 1 in the top of the second. They've scored 2 here in the bottom, and they want more.
Now Springer.
2-2. Poked out to right field, pretty shallow near the line. Sprinting in Butler. Soderstrom, the first baseman, going out. Butler, he made the catch, tagging from third. Straw to the plate.
Soderstrom and Davidson were going out. Butler was coming in, and Butler able to make the catch. That could have been disastrous, though. We go to the top half of the third. The A's are trailing 3-1. Drew Avens will be the hitter.
And he got him a foul tip. Strikeout number 3. So Avens strikes out, and that'll bring up Denzel Clark. And then he gets him with a slow breaking ball for out number 2. You wonder if all these young guys would just rather say, hey, let me just face a guy who's throwing 96 and throwing a fastball, right?
Oh, yes.
Butler got a great jump off Bassett. Good spot for Wilson here, running around second, 2 outs. And the runner goes, got a great jump. It swung, bounced up the middle and through for a base hit. Butler around third, he'll score, and the A's now trail 3-2. And Wilson picks up the base hit up the middle for his 31st RBI of the year. Clutch 2-out RBI single for Jacob Wilson.
Ernie Clement leading it off for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. Swing and a deep fly ball. Left field. Avens back at the track. Looking up. It's out of here. Who is this guy? Ernie Clement with his 4th extra base hit in the last 2 days. He's left the yard again.
Takes that slider up in the strike zone, waits back on it, and absolutely drilled it out to left field.
He's starting to get used to that jacket. Third home run of the season for Ernie Clement.
Springs walks another. Here's Miles Straw.
Straw hits it on the ground. Fair ball, left field line, rolling into the corner. Barger hits the bag at second. He's headed to third. He gets the wave around third. Barger to the plate. Throw is cut off. RBI double, Miles Straw, and it's 5-2 Blue Jays.
Addison Barger was running hard around second base, looking at Carlos Fablis, the third base coach, and Carlos Fablis waited till the last second to wave him home.
In the batter's box, Nathan Lucas, left on left matchup. Straw on second. 1-2. Hit hard down the right field line. Fair ball off the retaining wall. Pinballing into shallow right. Straw jogs home, but it's 6-2 Blue Jays on the RBI hit.
Well, he smoked that ball by Tyler Soderstrom over there at first base.
One out in the fourth. That'll bring up the catcher, Shea Langoliers. That's one drive to deep left field. Forget about it. Straw just looks up and it is gone. A solo homer for Shea Langoliers, and the A's now trail 6-3. What a shot from Shea. That was 111 off the bat. And that is home run number 10 on the year for Langoliers, his 26th RBI.
He belted that.
It'll be Kirk, Varsho, and Clement, 4, 5, and 6 to face Spence. That's a fly ball to center field. Clark going back, still going back near the track. He's at the wall, leaps up, and he makes the catch for the out. He robs Kirk of a home run.
Denzel Clark showing off the speed and the Spider-Man skills back on his home turf. Give that man a standing O.
You want to talk about making it look easy.
And it's now first and third, one out for Addison Barger. That's one line, drive on one hop, and scooped up by Wilson, steps on the bag, throws to first. It's dug out by Soderstrom, and they get the double play. 2 on, 2 out now for Rooker, and the 0-1 pitch. That's swung on, fly ball in the right center field gap, falls in for a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall. In to score is Clark. Butler around third. They'll wave him home. Comes the relay, the throw to the plate. It goes all the way to the screen, which means Rooker is going to go to third, and the A's now trail 6-5. So Rooker with a double, scoring 2.
And with 2 outs, the boys are scooting. Denzel will score easily. The Law Dog comes around to score. And there you see the relay throw into Chris Bassett for whatever reason.
George Springer up against the righty Justin Sterner. First and second for the Blue Jays. Swinging a liner out to center field. Down for a base hit in front of Clark. Straw getting the wave. He'll come around third and score. Into third with a slide, Vlad Guerrero Jr. RBI single, George Springer, and it's 7-5 Blue Jays in the fifth. Springer on first, Guerrero on third. 2 outs in the pitch to Alejandro Kirk. The 1-1. Line, right field, down for a base hit, bouncing into the corner. Vladdy scores. Springer getting the wave around third. He'll come in to score. 2-run single for Kirk. And the Blue Jays are up 9-5 in the fifth.
So Athletics outfielders have given the Blue Jays 2 runs now in this inning. Denzel Clark throwing the ball to second base, and Lawrence Butler throwing the ball to second base right there.
1 out. Holman, the right-hander, to Addison Barger, who drives one deep to right field, way back and out of here. A second deck shot down the right field line for Addison Barger. The Blue Jays reach double digits again. They're up 10-5 in the sixth.
Well, that's a beautiful thing when he runs into one. 110 miles an hour off the bat, 406 feet.
Runner on second, 2 down. Here's Bo Bichette. Lines it over the head of the first baseman, Soderstrom down and right. Lucas around third, he'll score. They just keep pouring it on. RBI single, Bo Bichette. It's 11-5 for the Blue Jays in the bottom of the sixth. Bases loaded. Kirk is up, 2 outs, bottom 8.
There's the 2-2 pitch. That swung on, hit into right field, and coming up to make the diving catch is Butler, and the inning is over. Wow, outstanding play by Lawrence Butler as the Blue Jays leave the bases loaded. And that will bring up Denzel Clark, the center fielder.
37,000 on their feet and clapping in Toronto.
There's the 1-2 pitch. That swung on line, drive, base hit into right field. On Duar around third, he'll score. It's now 11-6. So Clark picks up the RBI, his first RBI as a major leaguer, and his first multi-hit game. And comes through with his first RBI at the place he grew up rooting for the Blue Jays.
Lawrence Butler.
3-2 pitch. That swung on, banged into right center for a base hit. Clark will come in to score. And Butler's digging for second. The throw not in time. It's a double. It's 11-7. So Butler with the RBI double. Give him his second hit of the night. And the A's still alive in this game. Here's Jacob Wilson.
1-0. Swing and a fly ball left field. Coming in, Straw makes the catch, and the Blue Jays win the game. An offensive outburst today. 11 runs for Toronto, 11-7 the final score.
Great win and a great game, at least offensively, for the Toronto Blue Jays.